Hello, this is Dr. Joe. I am professor of Daegu University. Actually, my mother passed away last week, and then a little bit late. Today's title is Korean Leadership, a world in which children do not starve. This article was published 대구 신문 in October 10th, 2002. I happened to see the broadcast news that they create the Animal Justice Party in Australia. And then why don't you think about creating a People Justice Party? South Korea is the only country in the world poorest country since the Korean War that has settled down economically and politically in advanced countries in just 50 to 60 years. Korea, which received various aids from the international community for a long time, gradually decreased in size as economic growth was in full swing and was finally excluded from the list. In 1995, she graduated from the World Bank loan target country and the United Nations Development Program, a representative development organization of the United Nations, classified Korea as a net supportive country since 2000. In addition, it is a country that has been officially converted into a support country after being excluded from the list of recipient countries of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development Assistance. With the effort of the entire nation so far, the Republic of Korea has completely settled down a democratic country, not to mention an economically advanced country, and has proudly risen to the rank of the G7 countries. Therefore, Korea should now redefine its position and role in the international community to shield its status. During the Moon Jae-in government, he had an honorable opportunity to visit the United Nations 4 times during his tenure and speak at the plenary sessions. But he only insisted on the end of the war declaration and did not have a response from the North Korea or other countries, but ended without output. The Yoon Suk-yeol president took a step further, shouting for freedom in his speech to the United Nations, but returned without a result. Is there really no vision and in Korea to lead the world? There is no species on the earth that suffers from starvation as soon as any animal is born. Only humans are suffering from inequality between countries and conflict between the great power, leaving countless children starving. More than 8 million people worldwide are suffering from the hunger, and 300,000 people starve every day due to the chronic food shortage and war between Ukraine and Russia. At least 45 million children suffer from the threatening malnutrition, which is almost the same number of Spain's population. In many developing countries, children who cannot even work properly live without eating a meal a day. 1 in 7 countries, children in the global community is suffering from the hunger, with 2.6 million children dying each day due to malnutrition and 98% in underdeveloped countries. On the other hand, developed countries are suffering from obesity due to the excessive nutrition along with huge food waste. In Korea, weight loss programs are popular in various media outlets, ignoring the hunger of children from all the world. There are several international organizations to help children, such as UNICEF and Save the Children. But there are no united organizations that fundamentally eliminate children's hunger act. The Republic of Korea should come to the forefront to create a world where children do not starve, which is the nation's immediate task and minimal mission as a Hong human of founding ideology. Even though the number of pets living with humans reached 10 million and the population cliff era is approaching, it is necessary to solve the ongoing problem of overseas adaptation of children as soon as possible, and change it into a society that adapts children who are hungry abroad. The next president of Republic of Korea should propose the establishment of a United Nations organization, the United Nations plenary session, shouting "No hungry children in the world" (NHCW), and expand the necessary fund to international movement jointly board by major developing countries, including Korea, and world-class companies such as Samsung, LG, Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Moreover, when the Republic of Korea proposed NHCW and the BTS sing its theme song and spread it into global movement, it will be able to win the global participation by continuously maintaining the Korean way. The Republic of Korea is now entering its biggest national prosperity since its foundation, and the time has come to realize the ideology of Hong humanity, which benefits humans widely to save the global community. At least, starting with the children not starving, the nation will be able to repay the grace received from the world, become the hope of children in the world, including North Korea, and become the seeds of unification. As such, the Republic of Korea can fulfill its status and responsibility as a world leader only by greatly expanding its political and economic international role. Thank you very much.